is on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, your 2025 Carolina Panthers. Chase McLaughlin.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Trevor Etienne to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
Young on the play action. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Jatavion Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Tremble with the grab. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Right side, this is Ibuka. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
A loss of a yard.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st down, here's Baker. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part, is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Play action now, Young. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
10 more yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Young throwing here. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Brings it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
That run may
line.
not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Baker now off the play fake. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Sam Martin on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. He finds Evans, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
They'll toss it here to Irving. He's out in the clear. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Mayfield now, blitz coming. He's got it. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Mayfield keeps it himself. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. White. can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
To throw is Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is ETN. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throw here, 3rd down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Johnson waiting on it. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43. Baker now from the gun. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Baker throwing again. Brought in left side by Godwin. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The Buccaneer first down.
First down from the 42. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Hauled in left side. And they bring him down around the 34.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Irving here from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And is Nick Squilton there on the play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Complete to Bucky Irving. A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Got a roll on McMillan. A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. Into the hands of Leggett. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Young looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Defense shows blitz. Young. That's caught. He found some space. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is one of those times, Kate, where I got to put my glasses on up in the booth and realize the line between receiver and tight end is so easily blurred. Why? Because this guy can run. He showed it before the catch with a great route, and he showed it even more so with the yards after catch.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. On the ground again with Dowdle. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Dowdle does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
On the draw, it's Dowdle, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Take some guts anytime you call a draw on 3rd down, Brock, but when it works, you sure look like the smartest one in the building.
Love that element of surprise. It's in those moments where you'll find enough space up the middle to go get to that marker and beyond.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucks have the first.
And a first down. A gain of 15.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain of 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man. This is Evans. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Right side, this is Ibuka. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Mayfield now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Irving. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. McMillan on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And going play action. Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rush coming for Young. Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
It's a gain of 5.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, man, you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
It's complete. This is Ngbuka. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And a 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. He's sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Baker. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Panthers get to that one.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 9.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Taking a chance to the end zone. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. I'll send a receiver left. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Now they send their back in motion right. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Brought in right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
intended for
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Panthers 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Young working from the gun. Finds a man right side. And this one doesn't go far.
To number 18. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Young throwing here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Bronx. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. It's complete. This is Ngbuka. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And a 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They put a receiver in motion right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. Irving is hit. He fumbles that football. And the Panthers dive on this one first. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The Panthers offense and Tedero and McMillan headed out there now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. On the ground, Dowdle. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down. Bucks into the dime set defensively. Man in motion here. Young to throw here on 3rd. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Fitzgerald sends this through, and that trims the lead to just a couple.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Setting up the running back screen. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's all the way up to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the give, this is Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Mayfield set to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First down now, ball at the 33. start on the ground. Dowdle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Dowdle again. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
From the pistol, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Young looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
We've set it down from 37. Baker now off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, we
First and
often
10
talk
at the
about flipping the
26-yard
field in
line.
special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That drop ruins the
It's
payoff to
second
a
down and
well-designed
10. play.
It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw. Makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Baker throwing again. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Panthers 26.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they just saw that lead stretched out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
2nd and 10.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Defense shows blitz. Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
For a Panthers first down. First and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. It's Young. The throw here on first. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Again, it's Young. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Right back to Irving now. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Irving on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Once again, Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 44-yard line, it's a gain of 1 yard, and it's third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
First down, here's Baker. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Irvin here from the gun. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. Third down coming. Godwin sent in motion right. Third down. Here's Mayfield. That's Godwin with yet another one. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 7.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers try to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connection made to Tremble. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the counter, Dowdle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run this with Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
At the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. The Panthers set to take the field.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Young working from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
From the gun, on for Dowdle. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs from 37. Now a carry by Irving. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Just shy of the goal line.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Buccaneers with a comfortable 12-point lead. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's White again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
The point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers go up by 19.
45. Panthers 26.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hubbard with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Young. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's tackled for a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now it's Young. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Charlotte.